Does anyone else's kitchen ever resemble this after a crazy, wild, and hectic week? Hopefully, I'm not alone. I know I've seen some other kitchens similar to this one on YouTube, and it always makes me feel a little bit better about my life. um, Anyways, I'm not wasting any time, and this actually was a Sunday. So typically, this is how I start my Saturday mornings. If our kitchen is needing a good cleaning, I do a quick reset since I don't know about you, but if the kitchen's a mess, life just feels like it's a mess. And so I like to start there and get it all cleaned up. So we had a busy week, a busy Saturday. So this was, like I said, Sunday morning. And before I did anything else, I didn't even bother to change out of my pajamas. I was like, I'm busting out this kitchen and at least getting that part of my life put together and in order. Hey guys, good morning. I'm so glad you guys swung by my channel today. And now that those dishes are done and I showered and like did my hair and my makeup and everything, I'm ready to get the day started. I have a ton to do today, so I thought I would bring you guys along. So I need to I've been sitting here making my to-do list. Um, I need to do some menu planning so I know what to grab at the grocery store. And so I'm going to run and do that after I get my menu plan made. And I'm going to bring you guys along for that too. I'll show you what I put down on here. And then I've got some major food prepping to do when I get back. While I'm out, I need to run, and our vacuum it's not sucking. It's sucking because it's not sucking anymore. So it's pretty much like quit sucking things up. And so I'm going to take it to Costco and return our old one, get a new one. And so I'm really excited. It's pretty nerdy how excited I am about about a new vacuum, but I feel like this is just the phase of life I'm in. So I also need to make a cake for a work party tomorrow. And yeah, tons of food prepping. So maybe I'll test out the new vacuum, bring you guys along for that. I'm going to do some laundry. I don't know. We'll just see what kind of other fun we come across. So let's get to work. We've got a lot to bust out today. So I sit down and I fill out this form every single weekend. I'll usually kind of start at Saturday and it's all completed by Sunday. Like we kind of talk about what sounds good, what kind of things we need. And then I fill this out. It makes grocery shopping and menu planning fairly seamless. So I did not put my kids' breakfasts and lunches on this in case you're wondering, because they pretty much eat the same things. We always have cereal and milk, and they like to have toast, they like yogurt, and those are things we always just keep around our house. And so I don't put those things on here, and two of the three get lunches from school. So, anyways, it has, all the spots for all the different meals and snack items. It makes planning for a crazy week a lot more simplified. And then at the bottom, it even has a spot to put the groceries that you're needing. So I like to kind of shop from my home first, and then I'll fill in additional items that are needed and get all the stuff bought at the store. I like starting my weekend outings with a good car wash, and sometimes I'll stop and grab coffee. So, this was a pretty fun Sunday to get my car all cleaned up after all the gross, yucky weather we've had. And I just love going through the car wash. I always find the car wash so relaxing. So I was like, you know what? Why the heck not record this for my viewers? I thought you guys might enjoy it too. If not, feel free to skip ahead to the actual content. But on this day, we did car wash, a coffee stop, and then I went to Costco and I stopped by Fred Meyer. So I made fairly good time and got a lot done in a fairly short amount of time. So that was nice. I just got home from Costco with this bad boy, and I'm so excited. Let's get this thing out of the box and get it put to work. I cannot wait to vacuum. And I don't know. I don't know. There's something about a new vacuum. I feel like everything just works way better, and it just slowly like doesn't work as well. But when you first start using a new vacuum, it's like the best thing in the world. So can't wait. Okay, so our last Dyson was the Dyson stick vacuum, the Animal V8, and was it called a V? Is it a V8, Chase? Is that what it said? Yeah, V8. I thought that sounded like a car, but anyways, it was a V8. This one is the Dyson Outsize Extra, but it's so cool. It has a screen. It's heavier. Look at this. You hear that sound too? I don't know if that's a good or a bad sound, but Zoomy doesn't like it, but I think it's super cool. I know this is super random, but I also found this at Costco, so I was like, I might as well show them this too. I've been looking for one of these longer length flannel shirts. I think this one might be made of wool. I'm not sure. It's just warm and cozy, and it's exactly what I was after. So I figured I'd show that to you guys too. Switching gears here to some food prep, but we will definitely come back to the whole vacuum situation, and I can't wait to share more about that. So, we're going to be making some ground turkey enchiladas, and these ones will be low carb since I'm using the low carb tortillas. And ground turkey has a great amount of protein, it's lower in fat content, so a super healthy option, but also filling. And these also freeze really well. So I'm just going to play some music and you can kind of watch me make these. But yeah, super simple, easy to throw together. And each of us had one of these for dinner on this night. And then the rest were put in the freezer so we could use those for quick lunches during the work week.
Yes, I'll come back to you. Then I'll ask, what have we done under the sun? To be free, be away, big breath that you can't fake once you've begun.
As I assemble these, I'd love to hear what your family's favorite go to meal is that always has some leftovers. I feel like as a busy parent, meals that have leftovers are one of the best things ever. It just makes life a lot easier and simpler. So put that in the comments. I'd love to know what your family's favorite is.
Yes, I'll come back to you. Then I'll ask, what have we done under the sun?
I've got my billionth load of laundry tossed in, and I thought it'd be cool to show you guys while the enchiladas are cooking all of these accessories and random attachments that came with this vacuum before they get like dusty and dirty from all the use that this vacuum is going to get. So there are all the fun pieces, and I was so pumped to just get this thing all put together and get it tested out. So it's definitely heavier, and like the tank, the handle part feels a lot more bulky than our other stick vacuum that I went and returned. It just wasn't quite working right, but this one, it's a lot quieter. Zumi still doesn't like it. You can see her there. She loves to try to attack the vacuum. So I think she really thinks she's doing a good job and scares it away all the time. She it never fails. She does it every time I vacuum. So I'm used to it. But anyways, this the little light up and little screen feature on this vacuum I think is super cool. That's probably just really nerdy of me, but what can I say? I think it just looks awesome. So in a second here, you'll see me. I attach the wand. There are two different like wand ends for this vacuum, and one is just a regular like a gray plastic one, but the other one that I'm about to use here, it's purple and it has little sensors and they light up. How cool is that? Oh, you could tell I was like super pumped. I was like, ooh, a vacuum air shot in slow mo. How cool is that? But anyways, I thought this was neat. It illuminates all the little hairs and dust particles and things, so you can make sure you don't miss anything, which I just love. It's great for upholstery, so I was able to vacuum off our couches and all the little seams. I got in lots of little crevices along our floor, and I only recorded a small selection of this, but I could have like vacuumed all night. I was having a huge dorky blast. So there's that. So these enchiladas are super easy. They just bake at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes and they turn out perfect every time. So we like to do shredded chicken or a ground turkey is our other favorite. But I do have one kiddo that does not like cheese. And so that's why that those ones on the end there don't have any cheese on them. That's just how he likes them best. More laundry again. And then I thought I would show you guys what I do with the leftover enchilada meat. So I don't ever use all of it. And this makes the perfect crock pot of chili. So all the ingredients you see here are what I put in my chili recipe. And this makes enough dinner for 2 nights and sometimes for like lunch for one or two of us. And so it's a super quick and easy recipe that is a family favorite at our house. Next, I always like to cut up fruits and vegetables, depending on what types we're planning to have. But I've definitely found that if these things are cut up and portioned out, like in the fridge, my kids will definitely reach for these. And a lot of times when I get home from work and they're home from school, I'll just set like a bowl of vegetables out, and my kids literally just roam by and snack on those. So it's the perfect thing to have out after school or while I'm making dinner. That's a good healthy option. But I also use these things for different recipes. So, I sliced up some peppers just for eating and snacking, but I also cut up a bunch of little diced different colored peppers and then onions. And so I'm going to be making some little egg white bites with these. So super simple to do. I use the everything bagel seasoning on the top. But I make these every single week. You can do lots of variations. I also like to do leave the peppers out and the onions out and just do like the egg whites and some feta and then the everything bagel seasoning. Those are super good. And sometimes I'll just do straight up plain ones and then I top them with something else. So tons of variations you can do. And I just recently purchased this silicone mini cupcake pan, and it's been amazing. So my metal or tin one that I had was just impossible to get clean. It always looked gross. There were like little flakes of egg whites left after every single time I baked them, and so it was obnoxious. And so I love this one. I found it at Walmart. I'll try to link it if I can find the link. I'll put it in the description box. But these make it super easy. The only thing I will mention is it says not to use cooking spray. So I've never tried using cooking spray. Maybe it would be fine, but I just use a paper towel and then I just put butter on the paper towel and I do rub that into each of these little cups, which it doesn't take much time at all. And these things pop right out of here with ease and they don't leave a bunch of like residue and like baked on mess when you're done. So I call that a win win. I also just wanted to make note that if you are big into budgeting like I am, but also enjoy things like Starbucks, these egg white bites are very similar to the ones that they sell. And you can do so many different variations. You could probably just look up on Pinterest or Google some different ideas, and you'd find a ton, probably a plethora of like copycat recipes or other things. But anyways, they bake at 350 for 20 minutes, and they're so tasty and amazing. So, next, I wanted to show you guys this other really cool recipe, and um, these I call them chicken fajita egg white waffles. Sorry, that's a mouthful, but I made what my kids would call a super cringy video back when I first started my YouTube channel, and that shows this recipe. And it was supposed to be like a YouTube short, and it didn't pan out that way because I did not know what I was doing. But anyways, it's definitely easy to follow, so I left it up on my channel. So I will link that video in the description box for you if you would like to try it. But it's so easy to do, to make, and they're just like the best tasting things. It's just egg whites and canned chicken, or if you have like fresh shredded chicken or something, you can use that too. And then I do some cheese, and then the same bowl of like onions and variations of peppers. Um, they're so tasty. You'll love them. You've got to give them a try if you've never tried making like random items in a waffle maker. It's pretty life changing. So, check out that cringy video of mine and give the recipe a try. You won't be disappointed. Finally, it's cake time, and this was for a work party that I had the following day. So clearly you can see the clock there. It was like 10:34 when I started this, and I did forget to record the very beginning, but regardless, it's a triple chocolate bundt cake, and I give all the credit of this recipe to my sister-in-law. She shared this one. The first time I tried it, I was like, "Okay, I definitely need that recipe." But anyways, while I just run the footage of me making this, I wanted to just give a quick shout out and a huge gratitude filled thank you to two really sweet fellow YouTube ladies. So the first one is Amaris over at Sprucing Up Mayhem. If you don't follow her channel, you should check her out. She's so sweet and so kind, and she gave my channel a shout out, and I thought that was just the sweetest thing ever. It means a ton to me. And her and I, we started out like kind of at similar times, and we found each other like at the very beginning of our YouTube journey. So it's been so fun to have a fellow new YouTuber who's kind of new to it, but is just doing awesome. And I love her videos. So go check her out. And then the other lady is Gabby over at Get It Done with Gabby. So her channel, I didn't even know of her channel at all. And she happened to find my last video I put up, which was how my life has changed with less than 1,000 subscribers. So she saw my video and was so sweet. And she's got a larger channel, a larger following, and she wanted to just share the love. And so I thought that was the sweetest and kindest gesture. And um, I'm just so grateful for these two ladies and for other fellow YouTubers. I feel like it's such a supportive community, and I'm forever grateful. So, those two ladies, I'll link their channels in my description box, and I hope you'll check them out. Go give them some love and let them know I sent you. And if you're here from one of their channels, I'm so glad you stuck around and came back for another video. So, um, yeah, super thankful for them. So, thank you, Amaris and Gabby. I really appreciate all you guys do. If you're still here at the end of this video, I want to thank you so much for tuning in today and following along. I know this was kind of a mix match of lots of different things, but I kind of like these videos where it's a little bit of everything. And I completely forgot to get a photo of this bundt cake or like a shot of it. So, anyways, it was amazing and tasty, and it was a big hit at my work party. And I wish I would have shown you guys the finished product. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, a great week, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.